Teacher Yvonne here. So this video is about the VIPKid hiring process. So I'm going to take you through the steps of what it's like to go through the hiring process. So number one, there are 4 steps. Number one, first thing you need to do is to apply. Okay, so you apply. Please use my referral link or code when you do. I would really appreciate it. And you have to put in your basic information at this stage. So you put in your name, you put in all your experience with working with children. So you would put in any babysitting, nannying, coaching, tutoring, if you were a camp counselor, anything that would amount to at least 1 year of teaching experience. And now you're going to have to click on 1 to 3 years of experience or 12 months. Don't click on the 12 months because that will fail you. It will think that it's less than 12 months, so not enough. Now, like 12 is, they want you to teach at least a year. So just click on 1 to 3 years. So when you do that, you must also make sure that when you're writing about your experience, use the words like teach, use the word children, because it's actually a computer that just screens your application and is looking for those words and is looking for those teaching experiences. So that time. And then also obviously make sure that you put in your bachelor's degree and anything else that you might have, anything higher or any extra education that you might have. And then that's it. So that's number 1. Okay. Number 2, you will be asked to book an interview. Now you don't have to book it right away. When you apply on your computer, it will come up right away and say, choose a time. You can just click underneath and, say, I'll do this later. Like, give me some time to figure this out. So you now have 4 options when it comes to your interview, which when I started, there was 1. So the first 4 options, or the 4 options are, you can do a one-on-one, a live interview. So this is when you practice your lesson. So a lesson will be sent to you and you can practice it, and then you actually get to meet someone in China that's going to pretend to be a child, and you do your lesson with that interviewer. So what I like about this is that you actually get real feedback back. So if you're teaching something and the interviewer is pretending not to understand, then clearly you need to reassess and think of another way to teach that thing, right? So you get right away, you get a feedback from the way that the interviewer will behave. They're not going to trick you or anything. They're just really going to be looking for how you teach. So that's option number 1. It's 10 minutes long, this lesson, so it's not the fastest. There are faster options. You can also do a recorded self-demo. So this is when you actually just record yourself teaching a lesson. So you don't get that immediate feedback from an interviewer. You teach your lesson and then you send it off to the VIPKid. Option 3. This is the fastest one. It's a smart demo where you will actually just film yourself with your smartphone, and it's very quick. So the steps are, you will download the app, the VIPKid Teacher app, and then when you sign in, it will say demo pending. So you just click on pending because that's where you are in the stage. Then you learn a little bit about VIPKid. They will, give you some information about how we teach or about teaching ESL and all that stuff. So you go through, you read through that stuff, and then you have a quick little quiz. There are 5 questions. You need to get at least 3 out of 5, and I believe there's only 90 seconds for each question, but they're quite straightforward and simple. If ever you do not finish on time or any other reason, you'll just get a new quiz. So don't worry about it. There'll be another 5 questions that you can answer. And then once you're done that, you have to teach 1 slide. So you simply go through that 1 slide and show that you can speak like a native English speaker and follow simple directions like when they tell you how to teach that slide. So that's all they're really looking for. They're looking for, can you do these things? Perfect, you've demonstrated it. Excellent. If you're happy with your demo, then you can just send it off, or if you would like to do another one because you stumbled over your words or something, you can just click back and then you get to try it again, and you can do it as often and as many times as you want until you're happy with it. And that's that. And I believe this process is only supposed to take like 10 minutes. So by the time you download the app, go through the material, do that quick little quiz, and then do your one slide lesson, that's all it should take. So that's a really quick and easy one. And then finally, the fourth one is going to a coaching day. So unfortunately, if you are Canadian like myself, there are no coaching days in Canada. But if you are American, you can just simply click on the link that I will put below, and you can see if there is a coaching day near you. So if you live near a big city, there's coaching days throughout the country at different times, and then you can actually go there physically and practice with someone if that makes you feel better. So you can do that option as well. Okay, so that is the interview. So once you pass that, you will get a base pay rate, and then you go on to your mock class. So this is where you're actually going to be practicing and prepping to teach a lesson. Okay, you're going to actually have a mentor in front of you when you do it, so they can give you feedback right away. And then if you pass it, you go on to the next step. And if they feel like you weren't quite ready, that's okay. You don't fail anymore with VIPKid. You used to. Now you just have to redo it. You just redo that lesson, practice again at home, and then book another mock session and hopefully pass then. If not, just keep doing it. It's like a practice. That's all it is. So don't stress about it too much. Like, obviously come prepared, but if you don't pass, that's okay. It's just because you need to tweak a few things, and that's where I come in. I'm there to help you. If you're unsure of how you need to change or unclear, then here I am. I can help you with that. So that is the mock class part. You have to choose if you want to teach the lower levels, level 2 and 3, or if you want to teach 4 and 5. So those are the higher levels. Once you do, and you pass, let's just say you decided higher level 4 and 5, you can right away do the certification for 2 and 3 as well. So you just go through the mock class again and do it for the lower levels. If you say, no, I really don't want that, you go on to the next step, and you can get those certifications later. You will need to do a demo lesson to get certified again. So I would think it's easier just to do it right away in your mock lessons. But if you're so excited to start teaching and you don't want to waste any time, then go right ahead and you can worry about that later. Most students do start in level 2. So that is the level that I do recommend you starting in, because that will have the most bookings. But if you are more of an older student, higher level kind of teacher, then just go for the 4 and 5 for now. And then you can always decide later if you want to try for the 2 and 3. All right. Okay. So finally, you did your mock class. You did well. You pass. Dun, da, da, last one. You sign your contract. So it's as simple as that. You sign your contract. It's all online. You put in your information that is still needed, like your documents that they'll ask for. There's going to be a background check to be done as well. And if you are a teacher, lucky for you, you will not have to do the TESOL or TESOL certification. But if you are not, that's just going to be an extra step for you, just to go through and get that certification, because the Chinese government requires it now. So we have to have that. But then that's it. So you sign, you upload your documents, and you do your TESOL if you haven't done it yet. And then you can start opening classes once they tell you you're good to go. So you can choose to do this process really quickly and, like study practice, get it done, or you can choose to take your time and really make sure, take a few more days in between each step to make sure that you are ready. That's totally up to you. It depends on your comfort level and how quickly you want to start teaching. So that is the interview process. If you have more questions, don't hesitate to ask me. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you. I would love to help you. I've really enjoyed helping others. So don't worry about that. Ask me questions, on the Facebook page, or if you want to email me, I'll put my email there too, so that you can ask however you would like. I'm going to continue to make more videos, and I'm going to continue to put more information out there just to make it all very simple and easy for you to do. All right. Okay. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.